Greetings, fellow Guitar-Lalians. Jeff Weinberger coming at you here with a new guitar tutorial. I'd like to talk today about sixths. Sixths are simply an interval. It's the measurement of one note to another note that are 6 notes apart, a sixth. Just like thirds would be 3 notes apart, or octaves would be 8 notes apart. Sixths are 6 notes apart. So if I had, say, the note E, which I was in the key of E in that little improvised intro there, the note E, for instance, here on my G string 9th fret, that's the note E. If I wanted to play a sixth above that, I would play C sharp. That's up on 6th above. If we count it up, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. That's 6 notes. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. 6 notes. It's a sixth. Well, there's 2 kinds of sixths, a major sixth and a minor sixth. And what I just played was a major sixth. But if you wanted a minor sixth, you would drop that C sharp down to C natural. And that's less of a distance. That's a smaller distance from E. 1/2 step smaller. So that makes that a minor sixth. Different sound. There's minor sixths and there's major sixths. And they're kind of like major and minor chords, where the major chords are bright and happy, minor chords are darker and sadder. It's the same with these intervals, with these sixths. So if I played all the sixths on my string set consisting of my G and my E strings, and I played all the sixths in the key of E, here's what I would get. And then you can vary them, depending on the chords that are going on underneath. Under an A chord or over an A chord, maybe you'd do some other sixths because you want to match the chord. So you'd alter them. You'd use major and minor sixths in a different way. But if you wanted to be really consistent and do the accurate sixths that exist in the key of E, they would be these. And then maybe alter 1 or 2 of them to make them bluesier or to match a particular set of chords that isn't an E chord. So let me show you these. I did the very first one as the 1st fret on my G string and my E string open together. That's a 6th. Why is that a 6th? Well, G sharp, that's the note here, and E are 6 notes apart. G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. There you go, 1/6. So, and then you have A and F sharp, those are both at the 2nd fret. You have B and G sharp, those are both at the 4th fret. See that? You make these shapes with your fingers, the shape like that, and the shape like this. For instance, C sharp at the 6th fret, A at the 5th fret, that has a certain shape. This is a different shape. See? So we left off here, 6th fret and 5th fret. The next one is going to be 8th fret and 7th fret with that particular shape. Then you got 9th fret, both on the 9th fret, both on the 11th fret, and 13th and 12th. You can go past that, especially if you have an electric guitar with a cutaway. You could go way up there and get some higher ones, but stopping at the 12th fret is fine. That gives you a whole octave. So what I'm doing is I'm plucking those. I pluck them either with my thumb and my index, or sometimes my thumb and my middle. You could use a pick and a finger. You could do all kinds of different things. You could strum those and mute that B string in between. There's a million ways to do them, but right now I'm just plucking them. So maybe I suggest that you also pluck them just to get that sound. Now you don't have to play both notes at the same time as I just did. You can stagger them. You can play the one on the G string first, and then the one on the E string. Or you can do triplets by doing the G string, E string, then the G string again. So you're probably hearing that I was using this more or less in a blues context in that improvised intro. But these 6 are in lots of music. They're in country music. They're in 60s rock music. They're in Latin music. It's classical. Lots of music has 6 in it. Ragtime, etc. So don't think that these are just for blues, but I'm just talking about them in this particular blues context to make life simpler and not talk about a million different styles of music in one video. I'm sticking to this one thing.